Hey dear lovelies, so we are now going to do something very technical and very simple as well. So this is us trying to manipulate this a pattern. This is a pattern we use for our boot cut. You can manipulate it into a short. You can even manipulate it into another style of trouser. Okay. So, but for this instance, I pin them together. Make sure they are equal at the hem. Okay. So at this point, I want to measure the length of my short. So this is me telling you that if you want to draft a short, the only thing different that we did would be the length. Okay, because obviously this is a short by short pant. So you can use this same procedure to draft this side. Do you understand? Then when it comes to the length, it depends on the length you are working with. And this is the length I am working with. So I'm just going to cut. So now at this point, the next thing you are going to do is for you to cross check. You are So you are going to cross check to know the exact length you are working with. Okay? So if I'm to maintain this pattern like the way it is, it means that it's not going to be fitted when I wear it. It's like that this place I'm going to measure now is not going to be fitted. So if you want yours to be fitted, you need to, retake the measurement on the pattern. That is after you might have retake this measurement around the thigh area where your short is going to stop. Why are we going to do this? We are going to do this so that you guys will get used to sewing, on jean fabric. Okay, this is another practical that I want you guys to do. So this is the fabric I'm working with, and this one is not like the first fabric I used when making my boot cut. So this jean fabric is is a quality one. It's very stable, and it's kind of thick. Okay, more durable than the other one I used for my boot cut, class. So this is just 1 yard because I just got this 1 yard because I want us to do a simple practical on shorts. And instead of drafting it, from the starting point, you know that you can manipulate it just the way I did. So now, because I'm going to be cutting like this, mine is not going to be fitted around the full length because I don't want it fitted. So that's why I say that if you are going to be just cutting it and you're going to sew it like this, you want it to be fitted at the full length, then you need to retake that measurement. Okay, you need to retake it around that point where it's stopping, and you are going to, cross check your pattern over again to be sure. So every single thing you are doing here is the same thing. It's just that in this video I want to show you guys, a clear vision and a detailed vision, especially on the pocket side. And I also want you guys to practice more. That is why we are going to be doing just this simple one, because this is simple, because this is no longer trouser, like this is short. And instead of starting the tutorial all over again, because it is part of our course outline, it is okay for us to just manipulate it like this. Okay, if you can draft the boot cut, you can draft the short. In fact, if you think carefully, you can be able to draft any trouser of your choice. Now that we are going to be cutting this one, I'm not going to be changing anything except the length. The sewing aspect of it is just going to be similar to what we did previously. It's just that this time around, this one is now short, making it what? Short, just short. It doesn't mean that if we are adding a fly zipper here, it's going to be different. Okay, the only different thing here is the length. So I'll go ahead and cut out the fabric. I'm going to be cutting everything: the fabric, the fly zippers, the waistband, and all of that then I'll show you guys the sewing part that I want to show you. Okay, but because every other sewing part is just like what we did in our previous class. If you're working on a jean fabric, you need to top stitch, you need to sew and top stitch a lot.